With Charles Day, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
This will be taken very short. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. On first down, Mahomes. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. It got his man complete. There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. 81 yards. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Dawson tacks on the point after, and that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. Then he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up first and 10. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 22. 21.
Ryan. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 45.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Check. Hey, Haywood.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Holt, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the Raiders' 29-yard
line. Gun. Wait.
From the 29, Ryan. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Greg Olsen, 29 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Dawson able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Tyreek Hill, 75 yards. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Dawson tacks on the point after. And that makes the score 14-7. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Hey, Tuesday.
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out. Because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And an alley to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Hey, orbit. Space.
Mike 40, check, he's coming.
From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Dawson able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken at his 4th. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. These two teams all tied after one. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Yellow. Attack.
Here's Allen. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got field.
That's going to be caught by Harrison for an Oakland touchdown. Marvin Harrison, 36 yards. And the Raiders have moved out in front. Dawson tacks on the point after, and the lead is now 21-14. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get us.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
The 21 yards there as they convert on third. A give. This is Kamara. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Ryan. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. On the ground, Kamara trying to run inside, but nothing there. The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down.
Gun. Check back 40. Come on, come on.
They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. In for the score. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Dawson able to connect on the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield, as you mentioned.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Marvin Harrison. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point try now for Dawson. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Makes the score Raiders 28, Cowboys 21.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be taken short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
30-yard line.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it could be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Ryan now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Ryan, throw left side complete. That's Holt. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
6-yard line.
Watch the Hey, 59, ready. Let it go.
Here's Ryan. And to the tight end, Olsen, right side. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
11.
Ryan will throw again. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Got it. Under touch.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Yellow. Let's go on, Eddie.
I'm coming after you.
Color.
To you. I'm coming after you.
In his own end zone, it's Mahomes. He's going to sling this deep downfield. He's got a man complete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. This will be taken very short. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
59, ready. Hey, 25. 39.
Hey, we got four down.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you go lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch tight ends right. Watch tight ends.
Check. Hey, Zoo. Go, get up.
From the gun, it's Ryan. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver and tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Hey, express.
You don't want to pick up the ball. You go tight.
21.
You got
On 3rd down, Ryan. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 21 yards there on 3rd down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The 10th carry for Kamara. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough...
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 18-yard line.
Yellow. I'm the little lady. Hey, 23. Hey, 15. You gonna get this one? You think you gonna get this? Where's Twitch?
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Johnson. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
Let's bring it.
Hey, seam 6. Hey, South.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Holt. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. Ryan now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Kamara. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Andrew Billings able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
3rd down and 13.
Check.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Ryan, he's going to go for it all. And that will be incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Looks like Ryan's going to stay out there. Indeed, they're going to try for this on 4th down.
Hey, South. Bravo.
They'll try and throw for him with Ryan. And the Raiders have got him. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, wide open, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Odell Beckham, 59 yards. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Dawson tacks on the point after. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10.
Got it. Hey, Alpha.
We got 4.
On first down, Ryan. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Ryan now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, Charlie.
From the shotgun, Ryan. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. A 9-yard pickup, just 1 yard away from 3 consecutive first down plays. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Hey, Mike's 7.
Mike's 50. I got one.
Throwing again, Ryan. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Ryan. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Darius Slay with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game. Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage. The stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, We're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Wilson. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The end result, 21 yards. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And all the way in for the touchdown. Travis Kelce, 48 yards. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready? Like 25. Watching it time. Hey, tight. Mike.
On the ground, this is Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Over the middle, Amari Cooper, it's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
From the gun on third down, Ryan. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
At their own 8-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. He was looking for his tight end, Kelce.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Trying to get ladies. Got it. He can't hang. Hey, Rick Lance. Let him go.
3rd and 2, now Ryan. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Dawson able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Chris, the team. Mike 50. I'm going back to you. I'm going back.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Maurice Hurst, never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down. They go play action with Wilson. Dancing to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Deion Jones. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
22 yards there, a first down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them.
They have a little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Wilson now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here's Elliott. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. On 3rd down, Elliott. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And he is not going to be able to get away as they swarm him for a loss shy of the goal line. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on fourth, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much fourth downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on fourth down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Ryan. And Olsen over the middle. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
There's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Ryan. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Holt. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage, so they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Again, Ryan. Completes it right side to Cooper. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Amari Cooper, 42 yards. And the Colts have taken the lead. Dawson tacks on the point after, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off near the 42. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
At the 36-yard line.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And where the ball is now, you got the field goal pretty much in the bag. Now do you try for the end zone a couple of times?
I don't think there's any question about it. You might get a gift of 6 points rather than the 3 that you just noted that you feel like you already have. Be aggressive, go after it, and try and get those points.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Mike, 55. Check 55, Mike.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
Now it's Ryan. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
59, ready. 30. Hey, South. 39. Hey, let's go. 50. Let's go.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Matt Ryan now 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Colts add on to their lead. Dawson able to connect on the extra point. And it's now 21-7. And here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
That's the end of the first overtime, with the score all time. Today's final score, Jaguars 7, Colts 0.